Here with day 37 of the 64-day peace challenge. My name is May Doldalau, and I've been doing this peace challenge this is the 37th day. And the peace challenge is based on the monks' walk from Fort Worth, Texas to Washington, D.C. that ended on Valentine's Day this year. They walked for 112 days, a marathon a day, and they taught this practice. So they said, do it for 64 days and create a habit. So I'm doing a peace practice every morning at 5 a.m. Hawaii time. That's right now, 10 a.m. Eastern. I'm doing gratitude practice, financial freedom affirmations, and financial freedom visualization. I have a blog called yesfinanciallyfree.com, and you are on the YouTube channel Creative Abundance Now. And let's begin with a little bit about myself. My name is May Doldalau. Let me introduce myself. I live in Waikiki. I used to show the view on my lives, but it's so early in the morning that there is no sunlight. But anyway, it is a beautiful day here. I live in Waikiki with my husband, Jomel, and our 12-year-old son, Jordan. Back in 2011, we had over 30,000. On my blog, I calculated it's actually over $40,000 of credit card debts, line of credit debts. At the time, I was making only 30-something thousand a year, so that was a lot of debt. And paid it all off by 2016, April. Quit my job. December 23, 2016 was my last day working at a local bank here in Hawaii. And I started coaching clients to do what I did, which was not only pay off the debt, all right? Our net worth had improved by about $500,000. We were making almost $500 a month in passive income. And I had the ability at the time to quit my job, yeah? Because of a lot of reasons. Passive income, the debt payment was gone, So the debt payment was like half my income every month was going to debt. And when the debt payment was gone, I was like, whoa. When I started coaching clients to do what I did in what I call Finance Freedom Mastermind program, during those programs that were in 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, I was coaching and teaching. This is what I did to do this. And I also started buying property. Never had bought property before. We bought our first condo in Waikiki in 2017. We moved in. It was 500 square feet. 2018, we bought our second condo, which was an operating Airbnb business, which is still operating as an Airbnb business now. And in 2019, we sold the first condo and bought this one that we live in now in Waikiki. It's a 3-bedroom condo. All right, so that's what happened. That's my story. If you want to learn more about me, you can click on the links below this video later, yesfinanciallyfree.com, or just rewind this live later when you have the chance, because I already introduced myself. But I did do, I have a great email list on my blog, yesfinanciallyfree.com, and I did a free training yesterday. Good morning. I did a free training on how to become your own bank, which is what I used to pay off all my credit card debt, but still have money, make the interest myself, and that's how my net worth improved. I'm doing well, even though I paid off all that credit card debt, my net worth improved, and that's why I could eventually quit my job. It's because I converted bank debt into debt from myself, hence paying myself the passive income, also investing in other investments like rental property and also dividends and stocks and all these types of things. So I teach you how to be your own bank. I did that yesterday morning at 6 a.m. The replay is still available until Monday, tomorrow, and it's free to watch, so you should check it out, okay? I'm going to show you how to do that, all right? So hold on one second. Let me see if I can show you. Yes, I can. Yay! I'm going to show you how to do that, all right? So go to yesfinanciallyfree.com, yeah? Yesfinanciallyfree.com, right there. You go there, that's my blog. See, this is my son, Jordan. He's so cute. That was when I quit. He was 3 when I quit my job. Okay, this is a replay of all the peace challenges that I've been doing. Day 36 was yesterday. Today's day 37. Oh my goodness, day 37 of the 64-day challenge. Free training. See that? Free training. Yeah? Free training. See that? See that? See that? It's so cool. And it's right here You can watch the replay live, and you can watch this replay I did yesterday. Free training. Okay, it's on the blog, yesfinanciallyfree.com. Only until tomorrow morning, so go look at it now. If you want email invites to my free trainings, reminders of replays, and other great things, go to contact us on my blog, right? Put in your first name, email address, and you'll get the free Working Parents Guide to Financial Freedom. It's a book. It'll be emailed to you immediately, and that's how you'll know you'll be on the email list. If you don't get it immediately, check your spam folder. If you don't get it in your spam folder, use a different email address. Some email addresses don't work with autoresponder services. All right, let's do our thank you practice. We're going to say thank you for 1 minute. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being on this live. Thank you for being, that I'm alive, that you're alive. Thank you. Thank you for the blessings of a beautiful new day. Thank you that the air smells so good this morning. Oh, it smells good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the internet. Thank you that so many people are jumping on saying hi. Hi, guys. Thank you. Thank you for YouTube, for having this service. Thank you for smartphones that can do these kinds of cool things, and computers and technology. And thank you for the ability to connect across so many different spaces, right? Thank you for that. I knew about the monks who walked because of the internet, right? Thank you for that. Thank you for this amazing technological way we can connect across the world and share when we do really great things, like the monks who walk for peace and shared their peace practice, and that's why I'm doing it now. It's like amazing. It's like this, they were walking from Fort Worth, Texas to Washington, D.C., and somehow they gave talk, I saw it, and now I'm doing this peace practice in Hawaii. Like, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for this amazing fortune. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so we said thank you for 1 minute. Now we're going to do our peace practice that the monks taught us. Yay! So just do it every day and see your life change. And it works, guys. I've been doing it and I feel great. So all you do is write down, today is going to be my peaceful day. So I did it this morning. Write it on, get a piece of paper, write it down now, and then read it in your mind. And then say it out loud. Today is going to be my peaceful day. Okay? You did the first step. Good job. And that is declaring to the universe, when you say it out loud, that nobody can mess it up except myself. Yeah? And this is working, all right? Let's do the second part, is the mindfulness practice. We're going to pay attention to our breathing. When you breathe in, count 1. Breathe out, count 1. We're just going to notice how we're breathing. We're not going to try to change our breathing. Breathe in, count 2, breathe out, count 2 until you get to 5, all right? And then you start over 1, you go to 6, then you go to 7, 8, 9, 10, then you start over. If you get distracted, start over. But be nice to yourself. Don't beat yourself up. So you're not only practicing kindness to yourself, you're practicing awareness to the present moment, your breath, right? You're slowing down to notice that you're breathing. The monk Bhikkhu Parankara, the one in charge of the one who organized the Walk for Peace in the United States, he said that a lot of us don't ever notice how we're breathing, right? We don't know how fast or slow it's going. Sometimes I get really surprised. I pay attention to my breathing and I realize I'm hardly breathing. Like this morning when I was paying attention to my breathing right before this live, I was breathing very slowly. I had no idea I was breathing so slowly. So slowly. Sometimes I'm like, wow, how am I alive when I'm breathing that slowly? You know? It's interesting, right? And sometimes I'm not. I'm breathing faster, but it's like, wow. So, I mean, it's amazing. We don't even understand or notice what our body does for us, you know? So it's a cool thing to actually sit down and practice this. If you have thoughts come up to distract you, boy, did I have a lot this morning. Okay, just look at them and say thought, 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 and come back to your breathing. Even if you're constantly doing it, right? Just keep going. The practice is just to keep going, right? Feelings, numbness, pain. The monk said that when they were walking, when he first did a walk for peace in India, it was like 100-something days. There were like 100-something monks, you know? And they would walk every day and nobody would stop. You had to keep up or you fell behind, you know? They didn't stop for bathroom breaks. If someone was sick, they didn't stop either. It's just walk, 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 walk. A lot of them walk barefoot. He walked barefoot. I don't know if all of them walk barefoot. I'm not sure. Anyway, it was extremely painful, all right, to walk barefoot for miles and miles every day in India, right? Gravel, rocks, glass, dirt, you know, all kinds of, it's painful. Stones. Good morning. And so he realized the first day, as he was falling behind, that if he didn't figure out what to do, he'd have to give up. And it was only the first day. So it was very painful. So he had the feeling of pain. So he decided, forget this body, I'm going to do this walk no matter what, you know, and he just focused on his breathing. Just like we're doing while we're doing it, except we're not walking on stones and glass and gravel. So if you have pain, that was his example. It's kind of extreme, but no, it could be worse. So if you feel pain, come back to your breathing. All right. And he said it's practicing for when he's in a hospital and it's end of his life and he's feeling pain, and he knows how to stay mindful and focus on his breathing, and there you go, right? So this is practice for every day, anything that's coming up. Focus back on your breathing. Yeah? It's a beautiful practice. So we're going to practice for 5 minutes, okay? So let's begin. Alexa, set timer for 5 minutes.
5-minute timer started.
Alexa, stop. All right, that was fun. I love that. Okay, so we did our breathing. I can say yesterday, because I think it's really working really well for me. Yesterday was day 36 of the Peace Challenge. Been doing this for 36 days, doing this every morning at 5 a.m. in the morning. And we have an Airbnb business, like I mentioned. And so one of our guests, their car got towed, yeah, which is very unfortunate. But they put it in, they were parked in 7-Eleven, which we have a warning on our Airbnb, do not park there, right? Don't leave your car there parked because you will get towed. And they were very angry that their car got towed, and they were trying to blame, us for having their car towed and not telling them. But I didn't get mad or anything. Normally I would get annoyed or mad if someone got angry at me irrationally, right? And they're like mad at you for their own mistakes, right? But this happens a lot. People will get mad at other people for their own mistakes, right? It happens so much. Anyway, I didn't get angry at all. Actually, and Bhikkhu Panakara says to when people react in anger at you, you react with love, peace, and kindness and compassion to them, right? Which I found was like, wow, that's so amazing. So I hope I can do that, right? I want to do that. So I did. So I was honestly very concerned that they got their car towed. I don't like it when I get my car towed. So I was like, I'm so sorry to hear, that you got your car towed. That is unfortunate. It really was, right? And I told them, I don't park there for that very reason. I don't want my car towed. And did they get their car okay? Because I was going to offer to give them a ride if they hadn't gotten their car. So it was completely nice, and my vibe, my feelings were very, oh, I hope you're okay, And later they said, you didn't say that our car would get towed. And so I just sent them, the information that was on the website, don't leave your car unattended at 7-Eleven because you will be towed. I sent it to them like our website says that because we had another guest who also got towed. That's why we put it in capital letters. And I am truly sorry your car got towed. And did you get the car back okay, right? So that was my response, yeah? And so, good morning. So, and I was fine, and in the past, if our Airbnb guests were unhappy about something, whether it was my fault or not, or if it was their fault, or whatever the reason, or if they just wanted to get a free stay, if they're just whatever, whatever they did, I would get upset. I would talk to my mom about it and complain, or Jamel and complain, or I have to vent to somebody, spend all this time. And I didn't do that this time. I spoke about it briefly to my mom because she mentioned it. Oh, they're so silly for parking there and getting towed. And I was like, something we can do about it, But I didn't spend tons of time on this issue, which was such a relief. I have to tell you, not reacting to things emotionally and just not having to spend time dealing with things emotionally. The monk, Bhikkhu Panakara, he said things that happen to us are like 10%. They bother us maybe 10%, but it's our reaction that makes it 90% suffering, makes it 100, right? We suffer 100% because we react to things that happen in our life. And if you do this practice, you'll realize it in your own life. You'll realize how much you caused yourself suffering before. And you're like, oh my God, I caused myself so much suffering. I mean, I knew that. That's why I wanted to do something about it. I knew I was suffering, but I was like, wow, didn't know there was a cure. So definitely, I am very excited and happy about this peace challenge, and I hope you like it too. Okay, so we're done with our peace practice for today, and tomorrow we'll be doing it again. So right now we're going to do our affirmations, financial freedom affirmations, and then our visualization, and then we've done our practice for today. And then I'm going to do my church, Agape International Spiritual Center. Okay, so go to Map to Freedom at yesfinanciallyfree.com, and you'll see a lot of cool things there. All right, it kind of tells you what's on the blog. different maps that tell you how to become financially free using information on the blog or what services I provide. But map number 5 is free, completely free. Do it yourself. It means go research for yourself how to become financially free. Follow the steps by reading it, watching videos. And one of the blog posts is 643 affirmations for financial freedom, wealth, abundance, money, and prosperity. Okay? So this is where you can get affirmations, yeah? If you don't know where to get them. I'm going to continue with my affirmations I did from my card I got from the Millionaire Mind Intensive. Okay. I earn enough passive income to pay for my desired lifestyle. I earn enough passive income to pay for my desired lifestyle. How do I earn enough passive income to pay for my desired lifestyle? How do I learn and earn enough passive income to pay for my desired lifestyle? I am financially free. I work because I choose to, not because I have to. I am financially free. I work because I choose to, not because I have to. How am I financially free? How can I work because I choose to and not because I have to? My part-time business is managing and investing my money and creating passive income streams. My part-time business is managing and investing my money and creating passive income streams. Why is my part-time business managing and investing my money and creating passive income streams? I used to say these affirmations when I was in debt, when I didn't have passive income that was paying to myself, when I had a negative net worth, and I was screaming these on the top of my lungs while I was biking home from work on a bicycle. Yeah, bicycle that you use with your legs, not an electric bike, okay? Which was actually really good exercise, and it's actually really good for you, and it was good for me too, good for my health. So I would scream these affirmations and the ones on the back every day out loud. And that's why I do financial freedom affirmations for you free. They work. Financial freedom affirmations work. Do you know what my part-time business is now? Managing and investing my money and creating passive income streams. That is exactly the truth now. That statement is the truth. When I first started reading these, it was not the truth, okay? But now it is. I do have a part-time business where I do manage and invest my money, and I create passive income streams. That's exactly what I do. I also do what I choose to, not because I have to, right? I choose to do these lives and do this blogging, and if people want me to coach them, I choose to do it, right? It's not because I have to. It's because I want to. I choose to be a mom. I choose to be with my son Jordan and spend time with him and be present with him, be a mother. I choose to teach him Chinese and teach other people Chinese at the local parks for free. I choose to teach ukulele, not for free, but to teach it so that Jordan can learn how to teach it and make money. All these things I choose, right? What about you? What are you choosing, right? Okay, let's do our financial freedom visualization. Left hand on heart, right hand over. Breathe in and out through your heart space, a feeling of gratitude. Okay. Now imagine that you are financially free. What are you doing with your life? What is happening? Pretend you are doing something on a day or in the evening when you are actually financially free. Who are you with? What is happening? What are the sounds you're hearing? Smells, touch? What's the weather like? Are you outside, inside, temperature? The whole thing. And imagine you're there and feel the feelings. Go. All right, we're done imagining it. God, I got distracted in the middle of it, and then I had to be like, wait, what am I doing? My eyes are closed. What's going on? But anyway, I came back. So we're done for today. That's it. We're going to be live again tomorrow at 5 a.m. for day 38. Today's day 37 of the Peace Challenge, 64-day Peace Challenge. So excited to be doing this. All right, if you want to work with me personally, go to the products page at yesfinanciallyfree.com. If you need help with your financial freedom goals, Finance Freedom Mastermind is a great product. It is $5,000 for 1 year, okay? You get personal coaching once a month. You track your net worth, your passive income, your financial freedom account. You create passive income. I help you actually chart it out every month so that you know how you're doing financially. Your weekly, I have mastermind sessions where I teach skills to become financially free on Fridays at 6 a.m. Hawaii time, 11 a.m. Eastern, and it's on Zoom. A weekly online Q&A with Coach on Zoom on Mondays at 6 a.m. Hawaii time, 11 a.m. Eastern, all right? And the personal coaching session is whenever your schedule is available. We make a 1 month, we meet on Zoom or in person if you live in Hawaii, okay? If you want to be in person, all right? If you live in Oahu. Okay, it's only $5,000 for a year. That's the most high-end product. There's other things. Like I said, I showed you earlier how to learn about financial freedom for free, and I showed you my free training, which is expiring tomorrow. So watch it before tomorrow, okay? It's online. Go see it. Yeah, how to be your own bank on the blog. Okay, so have a great day. Thanks for subscribing and watching. Thanks for all the likes. I appreciate everyone who stopped in for whatever amount of time you came. Thanks for all the comments, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Aloha, take care. Have a great day, guys.